Welcome into HellState.com. This is Meet Your Bulldogs. I'm Bob Carlos, Bulldog. We're meeting today. Junior goalie, CJ Winship. And CJ, a lot of things to talk about. Obviously, the season getting underway now. Got a little bit of the rust knocked off. Then obviously you got a new coach and some new players. It's kind of, I would say, exciting and learning at the same time would be my guess.
Absolutely. When you have a new coach come in, it's always going to be different, especially when you're bringing in like half of a new team, which is, we've got 10 freshmen. So we've not only gotten a new coaching staff, but half of a new team.
Mm-hmm.
The way that we're playing right now, though, is probably my favorite way that we've played all 4 years. And I've had the privilege of having 4 different head coaches for 4 years. So I've had a different head coach every year. But I'd have to say that this is my favorite because I don't know, the girls we have such good team chemistry right now, and the system that we're playing fits us.
Yeah.
From a goalkeeping standpoint, I'm more involved in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just a player who stands back there and waits for people to mess up anymore.
That's good.
That
sounds promising.
Yeah, it's good. But I feel I'm more active and I'm engaged in the actual game because I play with my feet so much more. I'm supposed to organize. I'm supposed to talk to my defenders when they have the ball and when they don't have the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And so, man, it's fun for me because the time goes by so much faster because I feel like I'm always engaged in the game.
Always doing something.
Yeah.
Well, you talk about being a goalie. One of the things, I played soccer growing up. As you saw, I'm not very good at it. But I was.
You're wonderful.
Well, thank you for saying
No
so.
problem.
I was around it a lot. And one thing I learned, don't take this the wrong way, goalies are crazy.
Absolutely.
And I mean that in a good way because I think you have to be. There's so much pressure on that one position. You know, if a midfielder messes up and someone gets by him, it's like, oh, whatever. I mean, so many other things going on. If somebody gets by you and you mess up, it's a goal, and that
Right.
might be the end of the game. The bounce back from that and just the psychological strength, I guess you have to have. I mean, is that something you developed over your life of playing goalie, or is that you just have it?
Well, I remember in high school I struggled with letting goals go because that's one thing that you have to be able to do as a goalkeeper. If you let a goal in, you can't dwell on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so different goalkeepers will come up with different ways to kind of dismiss the goal. Some people can just do it, and then other people have to have a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
One of the people has to have a ritual.
I was going to ask.
So I learned in high school that I'm a very visual learner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the same way in the classroom. So what I do is after a goal is scored, I can't let it go by myself. So I just pick up grass and I just throw it and I watch the grass. And when the grass goes away, the goal goes away. Period.
I like that.
And so,
That's cool.
and if I don't do it, it gets stuck in my head.
Yeah.
And so that's just what
So I mean, if you got to immediately go into a situation where they're running back at you and you don't have time, does that worry you?
You're talking about throwing my grass?
Yeah.
Well, there's kickoff. So
I guess there's at least a little bit of time.
There's a little
in there
bit of time.
always.
I mean, it doesn't take much time because
It's just pick it up and throw.
Yeah.
Is it difficult with the goalie gloves? I can see that being hard to.
Not really. And our grass is really, really short. So if I can do it on grass, I can do it anywhere.
Yeah, fair enough. I like that. Now, one thing I was going to ask you about, I believe I was told when you graduate, which is actually going to be in December,
Right.
despite the fact you're a junior, so that's kind of cool.
Right.
Wanting to go into law enforcement, which I think is natural. You protect the goal, and now you go on to protecting
Exactly.
people. I mean, I'm sure you've gotten that
Exactly.
before, but is that just kind of that nature you have?
I'm a pretty protective person. Protection is my favorite thing. It's what I think I'm best at. And so my viewpoint on it is that growing up, I was good in school. I had straight A's in school, but nothing really interested me. I didn't like English. I didn't like math, science, nothing.
Those are kind of the big ones.
Yeah, criminology, nothing to do with any of that.
Yeah.
So, and it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you get a degree in criminology and you can go basically live out TV shows.
I like the sound of that.
So you come home at the end of the day, you're stressed, whatever, work was hard. What do? You turn on Law and Order, CSI, Criminal Minds. That's my life. That's what I get to do for the rest of my life.
That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, from my point of view, I would call that more scary than exciting. But if you're into that, then I think it's a very good thing.
Oh, I think it's awesome.
CJ, well, one last thing I'll ask you about before I let you go.
Okay.
I was told you have to carry tennis balls around campus.
Yes.
Is that? Tell me a little bit about that.
My tennis ball's name is Jason.
Okay.
And Mira's is Penny.
Mm-hmm.
And what we have gotten into doing is usually on Wednesdays, at least the past 2 Wednesdays, like we did this morning,
Mm-hmm.
we have a tennis ball session instead of a soccer ball session. Because the thinking behind that is if you can catch tennis ball, you can catch soccer ball.
No, that makes sense.
Total sense.
Yeah.
Hockey goalkeepers do it too. What he does is Robbie will get out there and he has a tennis racket and he just serves them at us. And
Really?
we get one hand. Everything's one-handed. Nothing's two-handed. So, and then after we do that, then he'll serve the soccer ball, and it's so easy after that. Today we added in a Bosu ball, which is a half a ball it's a ball cut in half, stuck to a platform, and it's got air in it, and we had to balance on it today while we did the.
Oh, that's helpful.
It was awful. It was so bad. But our catching has gotten so much better because we are required to carry our tennis balls around everywhere. It's not that difficult for me because I'm a sociology major, or criminology is in sociology, so we're always doing weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like sociologists.
No one looks at you funny.
No, sociologists will walk around with no shoes on just to see people's reaction. Well, I'm walking around with tennis balls, so nobody really thinks twice about it.
Yeah.
Mira is a freshman.
So she's
everybody's
going all
like,
her freshman
I don't get
classes
it. Like, why do you have a tennis ball? Like, what is it?
It's like, I just
And everybody's
something
like,
to play with.
Everybody's like, you testing out people's reaction? I was like, no, I'm just practicing
It's a
soccer.
thing. Yeah.
You're practicing soccer? You know the tennis ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tennis ball, but
I like it.
that's what we got to do.
That's pretty cool. All right, well, hey, CJ Winship, thank you for chatting, and thank y'all for hanging out on Meet Your Bulldogs here on hillstate.com.